under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Szapucki will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
First pitch, Kevin Ostek.
Skied into very shallow right. Fernandez is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
At the plate now, Art Park. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Tucker waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. His first homer here in the series, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
In is Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, number 12.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
He's set and the pitch. In his career, Perez has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. Chopper down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Soler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Jackson Rutledge gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Moving on, the right fielder, Eduardo Fernandez.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The home. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Here comes a left fielder. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Oh, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soler is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Left side, but well fouled.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-0. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Ready with the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate, Sherten Apostle, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. This one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message.
Leading off for the Royals, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
In now, Alexi Castillo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two and two. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting it, the left fielder, Mark Kobayashi.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Mark Kobayashi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Tucker. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. So striding in, Elliott Law. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Elliott Law.
Now here it comes. The 1-1 home. swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Nick Dini. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
That swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
At the plate now, Thomas Szapucki. As he'll take a look at ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
No outs, nobody on. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Eduardo Fernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Still only one out in the inning. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Now the payoff pitch home. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. We played two. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jackson Rutledge. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's all.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Here's the pitch. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Out in front of it, strike one. He flied out, leading off the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
Now batting, number 55.
Stepping up now, Art Park. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. KC down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, Ian Happ, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
1 out and a runner on second base. 2-1 after the foul ball there. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kobayashi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Sherten Apostle, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Into the box now, Elliott Law as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch home, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Dini. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Fouled away. The 0-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Brewers leave them loaded, and it's still 3-1. set for the start of the fourth. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Newman's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals strand a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said sometimes it's less about launch angle and exit velocity and more about finding the holes in the defense. And that's been the case for them today. Of their 8 hits, 4 of them have come off the bat under 90 miles an hour. We'll see if that continues to work for them, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here now is the pitcher, Thomas Szapucki. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eduardo Fernandez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here it comes. The count now at 2-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 3-2. Slow little roller to third. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Two 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guys not going to worry about 3 strikeouts. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brewers strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping into the box, Mark Kobayashi. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 43, Jackson Rutledge.
Next up for the Royals, the pitcher, Jackson Rutledge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Jason Dominguez, no hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Your
Alfonso
attention, please.
Acevedo will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 7, Alfonso Acevedo.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. And the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, Captain Apostle.
Stepping in, Sherten Apostle. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Their one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So now to the plate, Elliott Law, and he fouls this one off. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 delivery. Bouncing ball toward the hole. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Nick Dini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Art Park.
Number 55.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Fernandez is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eloy Jimenez.
Striding into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Sliced hard on the ground, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the ball.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Jurickson Profar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Ball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
2-2. Pops this one up. Newman onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now in the box, Alexi Castillo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Second and third, 2 away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here it is. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Royals 2. So Oscar Hernandez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Ball one.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Fernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, Jacob Forte.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Paul Fry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Paul.
Leading off the inning, Mark Kobayashi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Riley Green come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
The center fielder, number 24.
Striding in, Jason Dominguez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
from the stretch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A man at third with 1 away. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. The 2-2. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Fry for the little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Sal Romano takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Art Park will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Here's the 0-2. That's popped up. Fossil in foul ground, and this will land foul. Ready on 0-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Happ is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Nice work that time from the Milwaukee bullpen. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Brewers lead it 3-2. Isaiah Hurst gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Kevin Newman.
Second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hurst is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Soler. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 3-2. J.D. Hammer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, J.D. Hammer.
Eloy Jimenez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ballgame as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Hammer, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. To short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Andres Munoz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Andres Munoz.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Sherten Apostle. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first down. So striding forward now, Elliott Law. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Not close. It's 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Nick Dini. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bernardo Fernandez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 28, Bernardo Fernandez. Now pitching and batting.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jurickson Profar. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Fernandez, an Ohio native. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding Scott. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Alexi Castillo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set and the pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball and a strike.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, Mark Kobayashi. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 fouled off. Two out, nobody on. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 41,900 strong on their feet here at Miller Park. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. You're wondering what the Royals have remaining on their bench. There you go. We'll see if they want to do something here. Justin Dean will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Justin Dean.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Dean is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. A close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? Two ain't anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang odds, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. So fat.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Milwaukee Brewers have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. Thomas Szapucki gets the W on the mound. Jackson Rutledge was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's great attendance at Miller Park, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to win right on safely.
What I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you. Just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. all that I got. Insecure, a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. But you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like